Success is something that most people want in life. Everyone likes to win and achieve their goals. However, Emily Dickinson, a famous American poet, creates a different analysis of success in her poem Success is Counted Sweetest. She tells us that people who do not succeed often understand success better than those who always win. This idea may seem unusual at first, but when we think about it deeply, it makes sense. In this video, we will cover the explanation and analysis of the poem Success is Counted Sweetest by Emily Dickinson. Explanation of Success is Counted Sweetest by Emily Dickinson. The poem begins with the line, Success is counted sweetest by those who succeed. The word success means achieving something that one wants. For example, passing an exam, winning a race, or getting a job are examples of success. The word counted here means valued or appreciated. The poet is saying that success is appreciated the most by those who never succeed. The word "any" is an old-fashioned way of saying never. This means that people who do not win or achieve something can understand its value more than those who always succeed. Imagine a person who is always winning. That person may not think too much about success because it comes easily to him. But a person who always loses will know how special success is. The poet is saying that failure makes people appreciate success more. The next lines say, to comprehend a nectar requires sorest need. The word comprehend means understand. The word nectar refers to a sweet liquid that flowers produce, which bees collect to make honey. Here, nectar is used as a symbol for success. The word sorest means a greatest or most painful, and the word need means desire or want. This line means that a person who is extremely thirsty will understand the sweetness of nectar more than someone who drinks water all the time. In other words, a person who has never experienced success will value it more than someone who always succeeds. The poet is comparing success to a sweet drink and failure to thirst. Just as a very thirsty person understands the value of water better than someone who drinks it every day, a person who has failed many times understands the value of success better than someone who always wins. The next part of the poem introduces a new idea. The poet writes, not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition so clear of victory. The phrase purple host refers to an army. The word host means a large group of people, especially soldiers. The color purple is often associated with royalty, bravery, and military power. Here, purple host represents victorious soldiers, meaning the soldiers who won the battle. The phrase, who took the flag today, means the army that won the battle and captured the enemy's flag. In old wars, capturing the enemy's flag was a sign of victory. The poet is saying that the winning soldiers cannot truly define victory as clearly as someone who has lost. This idea may seem surprising. We often think that winners understand victory best. However, the poet is saying that those who have lost can feel the meaning of victory more deeply. This is because they have experienced failure and disappointment. The winning soldiers may celebrate their victory, but they do not truly know how much victory means because they have not lost. However, the defeated soldiers, who wanted to win but could not, will understand the real meaning of victory in a much deeper way. They will feel the pain of losing and will know how precious winning is. The final lines of the poem say, as he defeated, dying, on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph burst agonized and clear. Here, he defeated refers to a soldier who has lost the battle. The word dying means that this soldier is about to die. The phrase, on whose forbidden ear, means that victory is something he is not allowed to experience. The word forbidden means not allowed or denied. The phrase, distant strains of triumph, refers to the sounds of celebration, such as cheering and music, coming from the victorious side. The word burst means suddenly appear, and agonized means full of pain. The poet is describing a defeated soldier who is lying on the battlefield, dying, while hearing the sounds of celebration from the winning side. For him, the sounds of victory are not joyful but painful because he has lost. The poet is saying that this dying soldier understands the real meaning of victory much more than the winning soldiers do. This poem teaches us an important lesson about success and failure. It tells us that success is most deeply understood by those who have not achieved it. People who always win may not fully appreciate their victories, but those who experience failure know how precious success is. The poet uses strong images, such as a thirsty person craving nectar and a dying soldier hearing the victory celebrations, to help us understand this idea. These images make the poem more powerful and emotional. Analysis of A Success is Counted Sweetest by Emily Dickinson. An analysis of Emily Dickinson's poem, Success is Counted Sweetest, reveals that it is a short but deep poem about the idea of success. The poem consists of 3 stanzas, each with 4 lines. It is written in simple language, but its meaning is complex. The main theme of the poem is success. The poet tells us that people who never succeed value success the most. This idea might seem strange at first, but when we think about it, it makes sense. A person who is always successful may not understand the true meaning of success. However, a person who fails many times knows how important success is. The poet compares this idea to a person who is very thirsty. Only a very thirsty person can truly understand the sweetness of water or nectar. Here, nectar means something very sweet and desirable, like honey. The poet is telling us that success is most appreciated by those who have experienced failure. Another important theme in the poem is the difference between victory and defeat. The poet talks about a battle, where one side wins and the other side loses. The victorious soldiers, called the purple host, have won the battle and taken the enemy's flag. The word host here means an army, and purple is often used to represent royalty or nobility. This suggests that the victorious army is powerful and important. However, Dickinson says that these soldiers, even though they have won, cannot truly define victory as clearly as the dying soldier who has lost the battle. The defeated soldier understands victory better because he has lost it. He hears the sound of triumph from far away, and it is painful for him. This teaches us that people who have never won something will always desire it more than those who already have it. The poem contains many important symbols. One major symbol is a nectar. Nectar is a sweet liquid found in flowers, but in this poem, it represents success. Just like only a very thirsty person truly appreciates water, only someone who has never succeeded can truly appreciate victory. Another symbol is the purple host, which represents an army of victorious soldiers. The flag represents triumph, as capturing the enemy's flag in battle is a sign of winning. The forbidden ear of the dying soldier represents those who are excluded from success. He is not part of the victory, but he understands its value more than anyone else. The poem also contains several literary devices, which are techniques poets use to make their writing more effective. One of these devices is irony. Irony occurs when something happens that is the opposite of what we expect. In this poem, we expect the victorious soldiers to understand success the best, but instead, the poet tells us that the defeated soldier understands it more clearly. This is ironic because the person who does not have success understands it better than those who do. Another literary device is imagery. Imagery is the use of descriptive language to create a picture in the reader's mind. The poet describes the distant sounds of victory bursting, agonized and clear, into the ears of the dying soldier. This helps us imagine how painful it must be for him to hear the celebration of the winners while he lies defeated. The poem also uses alliteration, which is the repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words. The structure of the poem is simple but effective. It consists of 3 stanzas with 4 lines each. This structure is called a quatrain. The rhyme scheme follows a pattern where the second and fourth lines of each stanza rhyme. For example, in the first stanza, succeed rhymes with a need. This gives the poem a musical quality. The poem is also written in common meter, which is a pattern of alternating lines with 8 and 6 syllables. This type of meter is often used in hymns and folk songs, making the poem sound familiar and easy to read. To summarize, from the explanation and analysis of Emily Dickinson's poem, Success is Counted Sweetest, it is clear that success is most valued by those who do not have it. The poet says that people who face challenges and failures often have a deeper understanding of success than those who achieve it easily. This poem encourages us to value our struggles because they help us understand the true meaning of success.